The difference between kinesiology and exercise science is that one is more of a broad term, whereas the other one is a little bit more specialized. So kinesiology is going to be a broad study of human movement. So it's going to be like how we're moving, mechanical, neurological, even psychological, and there's also some like social perspectives to that. Whereas exercise science is going to be more specialized and focused on fitness and how exercise and fitness affects the body, as well as the other physiological like adaptations, so like the muscle growth and the improvement to your VO2 max, all those types of things. And in general, kinesiology is just going to be like an umbrella term for all movement, whereas exercise science is going to be very exercise focused. There's also a little bit of differences in the curriculum, like if you're doing a kinesiology major versus like an exercise science major, you're going to be getting in kinesiology a bunch of things like anatomy and physiology. There's even some motor learning and sports psychology, those are all classes that I remember taking in my undergraduate, and you may be more prepared for things like physical therapy, sports management, PE, things like that. Whereas exercise science, you're going to get a lot of the physiology, strength and conditioning, clinical exercise testing, and other types of assessments that they're a little bit more specific than the things you would be covering in kinesiology. And you'd be pretty prepared for things in like human performance, personal training, and things of that nature. Lionel University is pretty focused on the practical things of exercise science that you can take away and use in your career as a personal trainer. There are some areas of kinesiology that we touch as well, like the anatomy and physiology. We also have some biomechanics and motor control and motor learning type things, but it all is going to have to do with those aspects of coaching and exercise science and fitness training, things like that. We have a lot of things that have to do with fitness assessment and program design, which falls more under the umbrella of exercise science, I would say. The difference between a path that's going more towards kinesiology versus one going towards exercise science is going to be that kinesiology is going to have more broad topics. The career preparation can be a little different. Like a lot of people will choose to do like physical therapy, occupational therapy, research, PE, sports psychology through the kinesiology route. Whereas if you're going through the exercise science route, people usually will do things like personal training, strength and conditioning, coaching, clinical exercise physiology, cardiac rehabilitation, which is also a good one, which they have a lot of like online options for that nowadays to work in that field, corporate wellness, and things like performance coaching. So more of the stuff that you would see like dealing with the sports, the athletes, things like that, versus the broad, like more people in the population maybe through kinesiology.